drunk and see, drinking Henny all night just.
Hey yo, I fly high like Ben Jones and don't mean to say. Spinning bird kicking all you pigeons in the face. It's a street fight, don't act like you ain't know. Hadouken on your ass, nigga, you ain't though. Put some Ryu shit, let them guy you bitch. Give you 100 punches and Hunter's fist. Some say Chun-Li, some say Chun-Li. You might have smoked that whole eight, cause you look dumb high. Before the beat nickname was Barbie. Was Cat, he out training bigger and that beat. Before the beat nickname was Barbie. Let me break it down, case you ain't catch that E. Before Nick came, took my nickname like a red train. I've been claimed since a kid, man. Before she hit fame, I've been trained to do it like a beat. Light your ass up like Blanca, get off my street. Nigga, I am the beat, so I'm a writer. So the wheels fall right off the spider. Man, you really did it. You went to fight her. Peekaboo, you scared bitch. I see you still a hider. Oh, I get it. Y'all compare me to what y'all see on TV. Well, it's the first time you don't see a rap game like rap. Or the mouse try to catch you by the lip before that car started crying. Bet you never had it. BBW. A decade later, now they making fun of you. Y'all motherfuckers was rude back in the day. Y'all used to tell me just move, cause I'm in the way. Asking for my girl's number, but you wanted me. You could've let your niggas know that's who I had to flee. It's 2018, y'all, and we in now. Bigger piss, bigger booty, so we win now. Just a pleasure for you. It's a sin now. You don't get niggas, thank God you a man now. You better think twice before you just Levine. I pull up on you like I miss Chun-Li. Smash your face like it was a birthday. Master Dyson, chill out. I'm about to hurt them. They need rappers like me. That's like shit like Chun-Li. So they can turn on their fucking screens and watch me, the big yellow V. Hey yo, I been back, bitch, you been sad. Is you little mad? Is you big mad? Here to slay hoes on my Chun-Li. Shorty head on my level, drop them buns, B. Hey yo, I been back, bitch, you been sad. Is you little mad? Is you big mad? Love to run shit on my Chun-Li. I'm fire like a rebel, drop them guns, B. Yo, soy la chica, soy la gordita, la campeona, peleadora. Yo soy la chica, soy la gordita, la campeona, peleadora. Yo soy la reina, pura guerrera. Si no te gusta, fuera de mi tierra.
Yeah, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Suge from Nuts Mag. It's Nuts Mag Radio. Right, waiting for Barbie the V to pop by, so about to play some music. That was Chun-Li from Barbie the V. So we about to play another one from New York Lily. Check it out, Nuts Mag Radio.
Bad bitches in the club, and we drunk and see, drinking Henny all night in the VIP. Chillin' with the bad bitties. Yes, we so, cause we so New York.
Everybody's in the club, pink, cool, trippin'. Pulled up with the tank on them, we don't see. All eyes on us, cause we so pretty. Powder get,
I didn't know your since I heard the track. Yeah, bad chick who really don't know how to act. She got it all, I want it all, and that's a fact. A little bit of everything to be exact. They party mix chips when I call her a snack. You know, some mix a lot ain't a part of the track. She got a fat ass, and when I text, baby, got back. Need something I can hold on to if you talking to me. Like BBW, TBTB. The bigger the better, just trying to afford eat me. Thick as a champion sweater, my cold head need heat. Remember naughty by nature, who down with OPP? Yeah, on our OPPs. But tonight ain't here to fight, this for TPP. Trying to leave with my head in the DDT. You know the vibe, big still getting LITT.
Bad bitches in the club, and we drunk and see. Drinking Henny all night, just fuck with me. In the VIP, chilling with the bad bitties. Cause we're so New York City.
Bodies in the club, came through tripping. Pulled up with the tapeworms and we drunk to see. All eyes on us cause we so pretty. Gotta get out of here. Took a little shots in the favorite city. Pulled up on my doors just so they could come play with me. It ain't no tea party, it's the V party. Whenever we link, it's like an anarchy started. The bigger the better, cause bigger said it is better. Now let's correct my Greek and put that shit on the header. La vida es contana, you know I speak like Titana. Take a good look at my body, the shape is like a Titana. Who put up with Susanna Kai, she my ride or die. Who knew the bunny to my Clyde would be a guy? See some sign more than ethos here. I could give me a kiss like Jada. The style's on Fleeko. Gotta like the extra curves like he like my rhyme. Gotta stimulate like he like my vibe. Gotta rock some dope shit just to match my fly. You can't run with me, your J's don't shine like mine.
Bad bitches in the club, and we drunk and see. Drinking Henny all night, just fuck with me. In the VIP, chilling with them bad bitties. Cause we're so New York City.
Bodies in the club, came through tripping. Pulled up with the tapeworms and we drunk to see. All eyes on us cause we so pretty. Proud to get in my city.
On the honey, very funny. Shorty eating curb her hubby. Either one with a dummy. Come get this money, your man's live out. I'm looking the money. Whoa, it's not my bed. If there's something good in your cup, then you okay. Ask me if I'm litty enough. I don't wanna know if you got. Give me the digits. This is for my peeps. Working for the Bentley, the Hummer, and the Benz. And the fans wanna hate it with the Cartier lens. Hop out, drip out with the 10. With the scale, we sail hood. East Coast, West Coast, we fly. No lie, too late. Close eyes, left in the kid, pretty face, big thighs.
Bad bitches in the club, and we drunk and see. Drinking Henny all night, just fuck with me. In the VIP, chilling with them bad bitties. Cause we're so New York City.
In the club, came through to the tapeworms. We drunk to see us cause so pretty. Proud to get in my city.
Time to pick up Barbie, gotta hit yo Theo, NY Liddy, Jenny, Mana. Let's get NY Liddy, y'all. Fuck with us, rock with us. Roofy.
Barbie LaVie. You a baby cover you. Say ooh.
Mama, K-Son at it again.
Yeah, they hate, but they ugly though. They talking about my weight, but they chunky though. Man, ain't it funny though? I feel mad cause that nigga wanna let me go. Now, you take a little deeper. He got so much kitty drink deeper. Pussy out of town so it don't come cheaper. Pull out the scale, just bitch, I'm a leaper. Get astrological. Take it up a notch. Get logical. He never been with us either, so prodigal. Sex so amazing, sex so phenomenal. For all the niggas that
Nuts Mag Radio, Barbie LaVie interview coming up.
Barbie LaVie. Yeah. You a BBW. Say ooh.
Mama, K-Son at it again.
Yeah, they hate, but they ugly though. They just talking about my weight, but they chunky though. Man, ain't it funny though? I feel mad cause that nigga wanna let me go. Now, let's dig a little deeper. He touched the soul of my kitty drink deeper. Pussy out of town so it take it up a notch, get logical. He never been with a either, so prodigal. Sex so amazing, sex so phenomenal. For all you niggas that scared of a fat girl, I make your ass reconsider I'm that girl. Ask about me, they call me the beat. I can never swallow up to all the heat. That got your face get a little crazy. One sec, but you wonder how I fit on the right. But you wonder how well I ride on the bike. Wonder if I'm straight, I or the back. I keep a lesson, it ain't nobody business. I got some shorties and kids that can get the business. This side has sits and big tongue. This side, the new things so young. So, he say he wanna be my homie. But when he call me, he say that he wanna own me. He keep me company when I'm feeling lonely. He likes to rub my booty when I'm feeling horny. The hate real, these hoes trying to bash us. We still winning, they need to try and smash us. He wanna eat it well, he said he's sick with it. You call it Ricky Rick, I call it Licky Leg. If I bend it more, I'm on board. I just want some, nothing more. Got niggas lining up like it's a chord. If you want these niggas up, you got the sword. Got bitches taking all around the world. Cause they niggas wanna get up in the girl. Got niggas lining up like it's a chord. We niggas up, we got the sword. Ooh. Ooh. What? We niggas up, we got the sword. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. What?
Yeah, this is Nutsmack Radio. It's your boy Suge. I'm waiting for Barbie Levine to pull up so we can do this interview. So right now I'm about to play some music from Flames, 24 Hours.
I'm born 9/11/24. Was that year that I gave it to him more. That she beats, I'm a carnivore. Stuck the bad bitch and I want it all. Up for a night as if I had a fever. His body started trembling as if he had a seizure. Bumping on the headboard for the slight amnesia. Scott started taking knock, the time is a beeper. 2 or 3 more on her while she wanna eat her. The time is money, double stack it on the Caesar. Right by the GTP, time and name the preacher. Dug gates open, never knew she was a leaker. We good for the night. Nah, Bobby can't keep her. You see my people's corner, so you know I gotta keep you. Right after 3 bottles, we gon' turn it up, turn it up. If you don't fuck with me, I don't give a fuck. You the snake nigga, been a real one. I go hold water, you gon' spill some. Bottle still tipping, stripper still stripping, the money still flipping, still here winning. Valencia on the feet, we move on the street, spit on the track, how we live on the street. Up going ain't like a 24. When daddy hit it up, I gave it to him more. That shit beast, I'm a carnivore. Stuck the bad bitch and I roll it over. Up going ain't like a 24. Daddy hit it up, I gave it to him more. That shit beast, I'm a carnivore. Stuck the bad bitch and I roll it over. Bitch that back to back, wear it black to black.
Sling what you would call it, yep, it's a snack. To turn gray into baby, so I keep it wrapped. Magnified like I just yelled domino. Cause I'm a plug, I can feel all kind of holes. Keep you on your toes, gotta walk around the strip of you. If you a real one, I'm gonna give you something real appeal. Tie your ass down and get it going like a barrel. Pause and be back at it like we gotta take it still. Live every moment like it might be our last. And our life's a bomb, so this shit's been a blast. Hate when they fuck trying to come up with cash. When they give off that pop, then I won't even ask. So if y'all steady chasing them, we gon' be replacing them. Sleep with everybody, that's one thing you need.
That shit I'm a carnivore, bitch, and I want it all. I'm going ain't like a 24. I gave it to him more. I found my plot. Shake the money, make it. Shake the money, make it. Yeah. Do it for the shake the money, make it. Shake the money, shake the money. Hey, do it for the get it in my tail. model, what you want, from next run. After I was long run, like, yeah, you see the medicine.
Hey, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. What's going on?
What's popping?
What's good with you?
Chilling. I hear you, but it's a little wishy washy.
You see, you can't hear me?
I can hear you, but like if it sounds like it kind of goes in and out.
Hold on for a second.
All right.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you better.
Okay. So let the people know who is Barbie the V.
What's good? My name is Barbie LaVie. I'm a rapper, singer, songwriter from NYC. I represent plus size community. I represent self love and embracing the skin you're in.
That's what's up. I see you representing that with an anthem for the BBWs. What was the
Can you repeat
purpose for
that,
that?
baby? Can you repeat that? It kind of
Uh,
was breaking up.
I said I see you. You did an anthem for the BBW movement. What was the purpose for that?
Yeah, I did an anthem a while ago. I did a remix to Young M.A.'s Ooh, and I called it BBW Ooh. And basically, I felt like I needed to put something out there to represent for the plus size and BBW community in a positive light, in a way. Because I feel like a lot of the time, anytime we're represented, it's kind of like only a sexual thing. And it's nothing wrong with being sexy and being sexual, but there's so much more to us than just sex. So I want to push like self-love and embracing the skin you're in, because it's like, it's not about promoting obesity. It's more so promoting self-love and loving yourself while you're there. And then, we're eventually working to getting where you want to be health-wise. But I love being a big girl. I love it. Um, I like what I represent and what I stand for, because once I see that I'm pushing shit like that and I see other women inspired and moved by it, it moves me. It really makes me feel good. So that's kind of the purpose of me putting songs out like that, is, just to see other women loving and embracing themselves makes me feel good.
Okay, that's what's up. So, like in the future, do you plan on dropping more BBW anthem songs like that?
Yeah, I actually do. I want to shed more light on that. Those are some of the topics that I really stand for. So I definitely want to work on a lot more projects that that have that type of category and the concept. And also, because the Young M.A. song was a really good song, I jumped on it on the remix or remake or whatever you want to call it. But I definitely want to do something original. I also did a Chung Lee remix, and I shed light on the whole, being a BBW thing in that song as well. So eventually, I'm going to come up with some original content that shed light on the very same thing, and hopefully that'll explode.
Okay. So now, so let's get back to let's get to the music part of it. Around what age did you decide to music?
I'm sorry, hon. Can you run that back?
I said, at what age did you decide that you wanted to get into music?
All right. Uh, I would say in the middle of high school because I've been in love with music since I was very young. I would say like since maybe 10, 11. But when I was younger, I was a little shy. So I started out with writing poetry when I was about 9 years old. And once I got to high school, I broke out of my shy phase and I started performing and I started performing music, little talent shows and concerts and stuff like that. And that's when I decided like, nah, I need to do I need to do music. This is where I want to be.
Okay. Growing up, what artists was you listening to on the radio?
Biggie, Pac, Fabulous, The Locks, Little Kim, Mariah Carey, Selena. I mean I listen to a whole lot of different shit. I Gwen Stefani, Maroon 5, Backstreet Boys and Sync, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, you name it. I was just listening to everything. It was hip hop, R&B, pop, 80s and 90s freestyle, salsa, merengue, like just you name it. I was listening to it.
Okay. So how long would it take for you to like discover that to discover your own style as in rapping?
I'm still discovering my own style. It's
Okay.
it's kind of like you take what you like from the artist that you idolize and you implement that into your music, but you make it your own. So I would definitely have to say I started out with, a little bit of singing when I was younger. And then in my mid teens, I started rapping. And I'm like, the person I had in mind when I would rap was Little Kim. Definitely Little Kim. I loved her style and, the vulgarity. Like she wasn't afraid to say certain shit. And I respected that about her. Her flow and just everything about her. Her cadence, everything. Even Remy Ma is definitely up there with her because I love them too. So I take what I like from the artists that I like and just make it me, make it who I am.
Okay. So do you record on a daily basis?
Not daily. Recording. I want to get more content and material recorded more frequently, which I will soon because I have someone managing my music career now. So um they're gonna help me with getting a lot more studio time in. But I do write often, not as often as I should or as I'd like to, but I'm writing a little more now.
So like when you write, is it hard to come up with hooks and bars and stuff like that, or do it just like come to you automatically?
Okay, so as far as constructing a song, it's
Yeah.
not easy. It's not an easy task. And that's for anybody in this world that is listening, like whether you're an artist or whether you just listen to music, give a lot of credit to songwriters, even those who are ghostwriters or those who strictly write music for people, because it is not easy to write a song. It's not easy at all. There's a lot that goes into writing music. You have to come up with a catchy hook. It got to grab the audience attention, but at the same time, it got to be something that you like. You don't want to write something that you're not really into. Um, you have to be melodic. You have to have a good melody. The flow, it has to be a nice flow. You could change up the flows a bit. And that's with singing, that's with writing, and that's even with bars. I feel like writing a verse comes a lot easier to me and a lot more faster than writing a whole song or writing a hook. So it's definitely not an easy task, but I love to do it.
Okay. So what makes you different from the other artists that's out there putting that grind in?
Other artists in general or other females?
Other artists.
Okay. So I believe what separates me is what I stand for, really. I don't see a lot of people rapping or singing or, putting out there stuff that are similar to what I stand for. I've met other people that stand for the same things, but they do different things. They don't really do music. They'll either do movies or dancing or something else. But as far as being an artist, and not only an artist, like there's a lot of things I do. Like I sing, I rap, I write my own music. I record in the studio and I perform as well. And I love performing. You have artists out there that don't really do shows. They don't like to do shows. They just record stuff. Or you have artists out there that just write music and they give it to other artists, ghostwriters or whatever. I do everything. Not everything, but I do a lot. And that's what kind of separates me from the average artist.
So far collaborated with, whether it's your project or other people projects.
I've collaborated with several people. I recently dropped a track called NY Letty with my guys. That features Bigger Skills. He's from the Bronx. Flico Suave is from Brooklyn, and Jay Shine is also from Brooklyn. Bigger Skills and Flico Suave are rappers, and Jay Shine is a singer. And that was a pretty dope record. I'm very happy with it. We just released a video. We got about 1.2 or 1.3K views. We released it about a
That's
month
what's up.
ago. So we're happy with that. Um, I've collaborated with Devour, Shawnee, Childs, Concept. There's a lot of names of people I've collaborated with. Not don't know if you guys heard or know of any of them, but pretty dope artists. I like collaborating with dope people. You understand? And people that are going after what they want, what they want to achieve. Like that really I really love to work with other people that are after the same dreams. You feel me?
Okay. So have you dropped any projects, or is that in the works right now?
I'm actually contemplating whether or not I want to release an EP or a mixtape or both. Um, Simply because I want to continue to build my fan base. I do shows all the time. I did release two singles. So that's NY Lady, which is the one that I did with the guys, and Aphrodite is a solo, and that's a pretty dope song as well. So I've just been releasing singles, and it's still in the works whether or not I'm gonna release an EP or mixtape sometime this year.
Okay. So are you looking to be signed or you going the independent route?
I would hope to go the independent route, all because I've heard all of this stuff about getting signed. But being signed is not all that bad. There are people that have been signed and are very successful, hence Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, very, very successful girls in the rap game, and I'm very happy for their success. But I just don't want to get played. in this industry. I'm not trying to get played. I'm not trying to have people own my shit, my music that I wrote and worked hard for, and then I can't put it out. Like what happened to what's his name, Little Uzi Vert.
Yeah.
You know, like shit like that scares me. So it's like I'll make sure to have a good music lawyer with me before signing any contract. But I would hope to stay independent. It's not easy being independent because you know you fund everything on your own. But I mean, let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's see what God has in store for me.
Okay. Good answer.
I'm sorry, baby. I
So
couldn't I couldn't hear you very well. What was the last thing you said?
uh, no, I would say that was a good answer.
Oh, thank you.
That's what, some of the spots or showcase. What some of the spots or showcases that you performed at?
I performed at Blaggards. Typically, Blaggards doesn't do showcases. They're just like it's a party spot. But the promoter that runs the parties there monthly, he lets me perform. Strictly because he really he believes in me and my music. So I really appreciate that. His name is Theo. He does parties once a month at Blaggards and he lets me perform. People come out to party, but then they also enjoy my performances. So I've done that. I also perform for V Henny. She does showcases. She's great. She's a rapper as well. She's done showcases in Camaradas in Manhattan and also in the West End. This was a couple of years ago, so I haven't done any shows for V Honey in a while. I also did shows for I did a show for David Slims. That was at the Delancey. That was like about a year and a half ago to 2 years ago.
Okay. So when you on stage, do you ever get nervous?
Nah, I'm telling you, I'm like an alien. I'm like the weirdest person ever because the norm for people is they get stage fright and I don't get stage fright. It's so weird. I mean, I'm glad that I don't, but I don't get stage fright. I get excited when I'm about to perform. It's such an excitement that I get when I'm on stage, and it's just like I'm on top of the world when I'm on stage. It's amazing. It's the most amazing feeling ever.
Okay. In a game that you look forward to working with?
All I heard was that I look forward to working with. What did you say in the beginning?
No, I said in the game that's high right now. Forward to working with.
Absolutely. I would love to work with Cardi B. I would love to work with A Boogie. Um, who else? I want to dabble a little into the Spanish and be able to work with Bad Bunny. There's a Latin trap artist. Her name is La Insuperable. I would love to work with her. Um, there's a lot of people. Melly Mel, shit, Meek Mill. There's a lot of people I would love to work with.
Okay.
Heck, if I could
The
get an
way the
opportunity to
rap
work with Watts,
game is right now, how do you feel about it?
I'm sorry, boy, I couldn't hear you.
You hear me?
Nah.
Uh, um, I said the way the rap game is right now. How do you feel about it?
So I have mixed feelings with how it is right now because the other day I was actually listening to a lot of old school rap and old school R&B. Like, hello, hello.
Yeah, I mean.
All right. I'm sorry. Someone called me. I wasn't sure if I got cut off. Um, what I was saying was, I have mixed feelings about today's music because there is some stuff that I could jam to and I like, but
Hello?
then sometimes I'm like, damn, I feel like
I'm here.
what happened? Can you run that back, boo? I couldn't hear you.
Oh, oh, I was listening when I had asked you to quit out the rap game today.
I'm sorry. You said something about the rap game today.
Yeah, I was asking you how do you feel about the rap game today?
Yeah. So the rap game today, I feel I have mixed feelings about it. I feel like there's some stuff that I could jam to and I could rock with. But I also feel like it's today's music has lost a lot of substance compared to back then, you know?
Okay. So if you had the ability to make changes in the game, what changes would you make?
I would definitely add some substance. I do realize that everything evolves, including hip hop. So the evolution of hip hop, I understand, things change over the years, over the decades. You realize that a lot of music has changed. So, it's good to be in the lingo with what's going on in the modern day age, but at the same time, you want to keep, the substance in there. You want to keep the message in there. I feel like a lot of stuff that's put out is just like it's cool for the time being, but it's not timeless music. I would I would want to put out timeless music. Like Jay-Z says, it's good to put out timeless music. You could hear it now and it'll be just as good now as it is 15 years from today, you know?
Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true.
Yeah. So that's definitely the goal.
Okay. So how can people get a hold of your music?
Right now I'm on all music platforms, so you can just type in Barbie LaVie. That's Barbie space LA space VIE. I'm on Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Amazon, all of that stuff. I'm also on SoundCloud, same spelling, same name. You can also find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. I'm all over. So it's not hard to
Okay,
find. It's
okay,
not hard to
okay.
find me.
So now we'll go back to the BBW side.
All right.
So how do you feel about more and more BBWs like stepping out, representing themselves in a positive light?
I fucking love it. I love it. It makes me happy. Like I'm not the type. I'm not your typical average girl that's a hater. You know, I I don't. That's not my. That's just not my style. Like I don't. If I see another girl that's similar to me and she a big girl and she's doing her thing, I'm not gonna be like, oh, well, let me do it better than her. No, that's not my thing. That's not my mo. When I see other women winning, especially big women, that shit makes me happy. It makes me hype. So I love that a lot of women are representing, us in a positive light and, they doing their thing, whether it's dancing, whether it's music, rapping, singing, whatever it is, acting, modeling. I see a lot of BBWs in the acting game, in movies and in shows. I see them in modeling. I haven't really seen many in music, but recently I have, but I'm starting to see them now. You get it? Like I feel like
Yeah,
we're starting to come out now. And I always said that I wanted to break those barriers. Like, yeah, we got our Nickies and our Little Kims and our Remy Ma's and our Cardi B's, but I want to open doors for women like us, for plus size women to also be looked at as we can be sexy and we have talent too, you know?
that's true. It's definitely true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you may be like one out of five BBW that that I noticed that I was rapping and stuff like that. And of
You
course,
said,
you caught my attention with that song you did. Then why then when I finally found out she's sexy.
which one? The Young and May song?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you. I'm glad. I appreciate that. I
You
mean, what was that?
so you ever thought about modeling?
I actually I tried it out like a year. Was it it was like 2 years ago. I went to a networking event and I modeled some lingerie and some gowns at this networking event in Harrisburg, PA. And it was pretty dope. I met a lot of nice people, but modeling is just not it's just not for me. Like I'll take pictures all day. I love the camera. If you want to snap professional pictures of me all day, I'll do it. And I'll pose for the camera. But as for runway, it's not necessarily my thing.
Okay.
Music's always been my baby. Music's always been my passion. That's just the way I express myself, and that's just always been me.
The reason I had asked you that because it's a BBW model with the same name as you, but the last name is a little bit different. I don't think she had basically the same thing, but I don't think she had the E at the end though.
Her name is Barbie LeVie. That's odd.
Cause
That is so odd.
I kept looking at her page and I'm like, that's just, I'm looking like, is that the same one that's rapping or what? I wasn't sure.
And she's a model.
Yeah.
I gotta look her up. and and I might have to fight her for my name. No, I'm just kidding. I'm very possessive with my name, let me tell you. Like when Nicki Minaj came out in 2009, I was really upset that she started running with the whole Barbie thing because I my government name is Barbara. So that's where Barbie comes from. I didn't just magically say I
Yeah.
want to be Barbie. No, my mom literally named me that from birth. So I've been responding to Barbie since I was a baby. And when Nikki started running with the whole Barbie thing, I just was like, damn, son, like she just made it more difficult for me to be unique. And I added LaVie to my name in 2014. So it just became official, like, okay, this is me, Barbie LaVie. I thought about eventually dropping Barbie because I was like, if I come in the game and she tried to give me trouble for that, then I'll just go by LaVie. But a lot of people tell me, nah, just keep your name. It's you. Like everybody knows you as Barbie. I'm like, all right,
Yeah, the name fits you, so I don't
thank
see
you.
why would you change it. Represent own
Yeah,
that for
exactly.
real.
Exactly.
What Roxanne Shante did, which
Oh yeah.
she's battling for her name.
Facts.
So what do you feel like? because you have BBWs out there that as negative towards their own kind,
Oh, that's
and
very
that
common. That's very common. Um, what do I feel about it?
yeah,
I feel like I actually started really engaging in the BBW community for like 3 years now. I didn't even know
okay,
we had a whole community. Like we had our own parties and not that it's not welcome to other, skinny people. Anybody could come. But it's more so
yeah,
like parties to for big women to feel comfortable and stuff like that. And men who like big women. So I started going out more to events in the BBW community. And I noticed that a lot of women they hate on each other, they talk bad about each other, but that's women in general. But it happens in that community because I feel like these women don't love themselves, so they project that energy on other people. And that's what it is. That's why I try to push self-love, because once you love yourself, can't nothing nobody says or does can dictate how you feel about yourself. Can't nobody tell you shit. When you're
that's
walking
true.
down the street and you got people whispering bad shit about you, you walk down like you Beyonce, and can nothing phase you, because you love yourself and it doesn't matter what anybody says or thinks about you. Now, if you don't love yourself, you're obviously going to be miserable and you're going to want to drag other people with your misery. And that's what happens.
Okay, that's
It makes
understandable.
sense, right?
Absolutely does. So, what would you like to see more in the plus size community? Like besides modeling and party events.
Okay, so besides modeling and party events, that actually goes back to what I was saying earlier with me seeing a lot of plus size women and BBWs in movies and in dancing and in modeling, but we don't have enough of them in the music industry. So I would definitely like to see a BBW, preferably myself, in the shoes of someone like Cardi B or Nicki Minaj. You understand? Like their level of success, I would definitely like to obtain that level of success, just to show the world that it really doesn't matter. You know, you don't have to hold yourself to a certain standard in regards to looks. Not to say that BBWs don't look good. Obviously, I think I look amazing, and I've seen other BBWs that look amazing. However,
Yes, you do.
thank you. However, you have society that determines what's the definition of a bad bitch, or what's the definition of sexy or pretty or acceptable in the eyes of America, whatever the case may be. I feel like nah, if you can own it and then you can embrace the skin you're in, can't nobody tell you shit. And I need to see that in the music industry. That's why I say I would love to be the one. We don't know what God has in store for me, but I would love to be the one to break those barriers. But even if another, there's another BBW or plus size woman that breaks those barriers for us, I would still be happy nonetheless. But I would preferably like to be the one to break those barriers and hit that level of success.
That's a good answer. Cause you know what? Like while you were just talking, I just came up with an idea too.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
Got some light bulbs going on.
yeah. Cause I mean, I work with y'all anyway. So I, while you was talking, I just brought another idea into my head. Cause I like dealing with the music thing too. So
Okay. All right. So when you want to share your idea?
um, it's basically like just like how you were saying. I'll just like push the BBW music. Yeah, like push it in the music form. Like put more of them out there.
I like that.
I'm sure a lot of BBWs that's out there, just like the females, a lot of females that's out there, but they not getting that push that they need. That's why I had
Exactly.
came up with the Ladies Mike magazine.
I love it. And you know, I
But
have a song
also,
on Ladies Night.
yeah, yep. And plus, I work with the BBWs. And I'm sure it's tons of BBW rappers that's dope.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
But I'm gonna have to like really like work out the details of it. But you did. I thank you because you did give me an idea.
No problem. That's what I'm here for. Like yes, I do music and that's my baby, that's my passion, but the end goal is for me to just exude positive energy, love, and inspiration. And what I just did with my answer was I inspired you to come up with your own idea, to be innovative and create something of your own. So that alone, that just made my day. Cause that's what I'm here for.
I gotta. Matter of fact, when I work out the details, I'm gonna definitely talk to you about that.
All right. Sounds good.
What's in store for you for 2019?
Well, I just recently decided to take on a manager, music manager. So I'm gonna see where that takes me. I'm gonna be meeting some new people, getting more material out there and stuff like that. So I'm just rolling with the punches. I'm gonna see where this thing goes. I just recently got a new job, a new 9 to 5. So very happy with it. It's great people, great company. They pay more. Um, the only thing is that I do eventually want to do music full time. I just have to figure out a way to generate revenue off of my music. Once I start generating enough revenue off of my music, I can then eventually leave the 9 to 5 and just do what I truly want to do and what I have a passion for, which is music. So 2019, you'll be hearing new material from me. I'll be performing in Florida in May. Cocoa Beach is actually, oh, I got to
Okay.
talk to you about that. You would really love this idea. It's a BBW bash. It's from May 1st to May 5th, and it represents BBWs all over. And they go to this bash every year. They've been trying to get me out there for the last 3 years to perform, and I'm finally going this year to perform. So I'm very excited about that. Um, and I'm also going to be shooting a video for Aphrodite sometime in the summer. So I'm excited about that as well. And yeah, I'm continuing to work.
Okay. That's what's up. Most definitely.
Yeah, thank you.
So is it possible that I get a quick 16 or a freestyle from you?
Right now on the spot.
I put you
Well,
on guard.
mm, see, I spit, but I spit written. It's like, want to hear some of the first bars I ever wrote?
Sure.
All right. Hey, yo. Nevertheless, is Dykeman's princess with a beautiful face and a really thick chest. 5'8", his white skin is kind of light. I'm a thick shorty, everybody wants a night. You could be thugged out or dressed to impress. Just be the type of nigga that'll treat me like a princess. I need a nigga that could hold me down. Keep me iced up till he frost my wrist out. If a nigga disrespect me, he pull the fist out. In the snap letter, thug know this mommy wifed out. When it come to beef, be ready to go down. And when it come to bedtime, be ready to go down. Downtown, deeper than any
Okay.
train will take you. Made me get so door open, I be willing to rape you, lick the tits. You gotta be the shit in bed. Made me bust a rainfall, give you the illest head. So get it twisted, I don't wop on a regular basis. Treat me with respect, it's only fair we trade places. Diamonds is the name I got for my coochie. She valuable and cost you more than a hat, a Gucci. Sorry if my words be too graphic. Be real, I guarantee the shit feel fantastic. From a girl to a woman is also drastic. They call me Barbie, and no, I ain't plastic. The envy bitches got on me is just so tragic. Wasting their time grilling the prettiest golita you ever see. Bones up for dogs, real men like me. With the glowing hazel eyes and the gloss style DSLs, sucking lips. Y'all don't need me to spell. Oh
Okay.
my God. I could get a little
Okay.
raunchy sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, shit. You gotta be ready to watch Pornhub after that. Damn.
Oh man, I'm telling you,
Word.
that's that little Kim shit. That's that little Kim in me, man.
Wow. So how can people reach out to you?
Well, right now I'm on all social media platforms. So I'm Barbie Lavie. That's BarbieLavie on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You can also find me on YouTube, SoundCloud, if you want to listen to my music and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm most likely reachable on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
Okay. So you got any shout outs?
Yeah, let me give a shout out to the most recent collaboration, man. The guys that I collaborated with, these guys are amazing. Bigger Skills, Flico Suave, and Jay Shine. They're absolutely amazing. Um, I want to give a shout out to my manager Jonte and Stevo, who's a producer slash DJ slash engineer. That's actually her man. I'm working with him as well. He's been working with me. Um, he makes amazing beats. So shout out to him. Shout out to my engineer, Kavion. He's amazing. He's absolutely amazing. He's an artist and an engineer, and I love working with him as well. Shout out to anybody and everybody. It's a lot of names of people, but anyone and everyone who supports me and who just gives me that push, the moral support, who goes to my shows, who listens to my music. Everybody that shows me love, just thank you. And shout out to you for having me on here today.
Oh, no doubt. Thank you for us getting in contact with each other. I'll try to get at you for a minute too.
Oh, that's what's up. Well, you finally got me.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to thank you for joining me. Anytime you want to get on, just let me know. We can make this happen.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for that.
And and people should look out for you on Ladies Mike magazine too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I look forward to that.
And I'm gonna definitely talk to you about that other thing that with the idea I came up with.
Yes.
Once
Yes.
once I get the details in order, I'm gonna definitely speak to you with that.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right.
All right, honey. You take care.
All right, you do the same, baby.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye bye.
Bye. Yeah, that was Barbie the V, the Nutmeg Radio. Shout outs to her. About to play some more music. These ladies might by Barbie the V. Ladies might.
Pre-game with my beat, yes I might. Let me put some word like I'm out of tape, look my dress on tight. Tonight, I'ma spend weight on my stress. Yeah. Me and my girls better act the hotness. Pop 15 bottles and excuse the hotness. Straight looking cute. All them looking at me, they could get the booty. Muchas de mujeres can't get a clue. Now it's up to these girls with a photo shoot. It's time to wind my body. It's time to work up a sweat. Go on, DJ, slow the tempo. Cause the party ain't over yet. Yes, we're feeling right. Yes, we're feeling right. Get them hands up high. Keep them hands up high. I've been on right. Fitted dresses tight. Yes, we're feeling right. Yes, we're feeling right. I would say, yeah, man, it's just past two. And I think I'm seeing double, think I lost the shoe. Ended up on the ground, stumbled on my ex wall. The wall I was sleeping with him, I was next to. Hit up my girls like, what? It's a dub in this club, about to get some grub. Yeah, we up to the height. Finish up the champagne. Go grab some bites. Segment express with some patacon. I could go for me, pollo in your malecon. I don't know about y'all, but I'm in the zone. Feeling like someone coffee Patron. Out to the athletes, the night is young. Have my entourage just already done. Ain't no stressing out the niggas, they don't feel it glum. Oh, you having boy cries? That's some son. Yes, we're feeling right. Yes, we're feeling right. Get them hands up high. Keep them hands up high. I've been on right. Fitted dresses tight. Yes, we're feeling right. Yes, we're feeling right. Next stop, Sin City, ass and titties. Divvy up these dollar billies, throw it in the air like Diddy. My bitches, these strippers, these fellas are friends, New York City. Hell of a night, we gotta do it again. And we succeed. Yes, I'm a Barbie, I don't need no cat. It depends on women who needs a man. Now I'm willing out cause I love these guys. But back up, I it's a female side. Back up, it's a female side. Yes, we're feeling right. Yes, we're feeling right. Get them hands up high. Keep them hands up high. I've been on those rides. Getting dresses tight. Yes, we're feeling right. Yes, we're feeling right. Living, are you existing? Because life is meant for you to be living. That's right. I said, are you living or are you existing? Come on, girls, we gotta have fun. Because life is meant for you to be living. That's right. This part is Steve the building. And we all fit.
Let's Mac Radio about to wrap this up. Shout out to Barbie the V for stopping by. About to play some new music from her Aphrodite. Let's Mac Radio signing off.
Goddess, homie Aphrodite, yeah, and the high. Yes, I surpassed the level. Now it's honest, I'm beyond it. I was the world in a room full of diamonds. I am the pearl. Goddess of love and beauty, it's Venus. You want to off the pad like that you've been seeking in this God. Are you in with my aura and circles? You with my charm. I've grown in many ways. I've never I'm here to take me high. That you never could be. Who higher than me? Higher like me. Fill up everything. The tires of me. I control like a tired and open and crying for me. Tell me how a beast I'm devouring bars like I'm using my feet. Tell me how you let me, but give me the tea. Give me power to shut it, cause it ain't for key. Let me reach up the stars like the rocket is me. I'm focusing on weed and there's no behind me. Clean Cause I'm a queen. Change your whole life, change your whole life like I be. What fuck is the life? You was telling I'm the brightest of like this. In the galaxy, I am the fondest. Your respect of me, I call you Scarlet. She's Aphrodite, 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 high and mighty, Aphrodite, Aphrodite. If a queen in the kingdom, I rule the world. In a room full of diamonds, I am the pearl. Pearl, pearl, pearl. If a queen in the kingdom, I rule the world. In a room full of diamonds, I am the pearl. Pearl, pearl, pearl. I am not a queen, I am a goddess. Call me Aphrodite, I am the highest. I surpass me your mind. Be honest, yep, I'm beyond.
Nuts Magazine, we out.